I know what suicide means. So. Told you, my quiet moment was spent planning how to die. One time I sat down with my parents. We were watching a movie. And in that movie, somebody committed suicide. And I have been looking for the best method because all the methods didn't work. I've drank substance, I didn't die. Yes, I will go to the hospital and they will give me drip, treat me, I'll be fine. I've gone to the express for a car to break my leg, I didn't die. I've drank this battery water, I didn't die. So I saw in that movie a very good way to die. When we were watching that movie, they just noticed I was the only one who shouted, "Thank you, Jesus." So I left them. Because I will sit down in my room and shout. They won't let me leave, you won't let me die. I went to the kitchen and I took the instrument that the person killed herself with in the movie, a boiling ring. So I baited. Then did exactly what I saw in the movie, put the boiling ring in my armpit. Then on the light. Then NEPA took light. I just wanted to rest. When NEPA took light, they shouted, "Ah, NEPA!" I shouted too, but nobody knew what I was shouting about. Slammed the boiling ring on the floor. You won't let me die. Shortly after that time, I gave my life to Christ. But I still wanted to die. You can be born again and be suicidal. I know what it means. So this time around, I felt there was a better way now. I will die as a martyr. So I was looking for where somebody can kill me very fast for the sake of the gospel. So I deceived one of my friends who is very passionate. And I said, let's go and preach. So we went to Kano. I don't want to mention any environment now. An area I know they have hostility towards the gospel. And I was scanning for the most Islamic person I could see that could help me with a dagger or something. So I saw a guy, two of them. They wear these bleak trousers. I was glad. So I went there to preach to them. And I was preaching to him in the most offensive way. I want him to be angry and break my head. I made sure it was not my friend preaching. So that by the time they begin to deal with me, he will run. Then I was preaching, the guy was looking at me, a middle-aged guy. And his friend there, they didn't say a word. When I was done preaching, I asked him, will you want to give your life to Christ now? Or just die away? He looked at his friend. He had a deep breath, smiled. Then he placed his right hand on my shoulders and said a very strange word. He called me by my name and said, Femi, you came here to die. So I was confused. How an Islamic cleric will know my name, then know why I came. Then he began to list all my suicide attempts till that moment. By this time, it was like I was naked. For the first time in my life, someone was seeing through me. So now I was already crying, because as he was talking, it was like fire was passing through my heart. It was like every desire to die was fading away. Then he placed his hands on my shoulder again. I fell. He said, pick him up. From going to preach to pick him up. He began to speak about the future. And for every word he was saying, it was like a wave of water was rushing through my head. It was like a wave. I was shaking the road, beside the road at night, where I want to die. When he was done, I said, sir, help me. I need a mentor. Can I get your number? He looked at his friend. They smiled. He said, we don't use phone. I said, okay. Sir. Okay, your name, sir. So whenever I see you again, I can identify you. He looked at his friend and smiled. They always look at each other and smile. And say, you may call me Emmanuel. So I said, okay, Brother Emmanuel, please, sir, give me the address of your house. I want to come and greet you so I can have this kind of moment again. He looked at his friend, smiled, and said, okay. Come to number so and so street. You'll see me there. I said, thank you, sir. I went home a new man. Following day, first thing in the morning, I knew I needed to see Brother Emmanuel again. So I took bike, went to the address he gave me. I got there. It was a church. And guess what? The name of the church was Emmanuel Sanctuary. I said, I'm not going to leave this church till I see Brother Emmanuel. So I stood there, I kept knocking. Then a pastor came out, very tired. I said, I'm sorry. One of your members gave me this address that this is his house. So as you can see, this is a church. I said, no, sir, this is his house. This is the person who gave me can't make a mistake. This is his house. I said, this is a church. And so he said, okay, what's the name of the person? I said, his name is Emmanuel. He said, we're a small church, and we are not even more than 16. And there's no Emmanuel amongst us. So I said, what is this? The only time in my life I've met someone who accepted me and loved me as I am and changed my life. I can't find him again, no number, just a name. I first sat down on the floor, then left with disappointment. Took my bike back. On my way home, I heard it loud and clear in my spirit. His name shall be called Emmanuel. Then I began to ask myself, what manner of man did I meet who knew everything about my journey, who knew my name, who knew why I came, and knew my future? I knew I had met the Lord. And I'll tell you something for free. From that day in my life, it doesn't matter how dead an atmosphere is. When I show up, the glory of God fills the place. There's only one true deliverer. He's the only one who can accept you truly. He's the only one who can heal you completely. Many of us are looking for healing where it doesn't exist. He's the only one that can mend your broken hearts. And to that woman, he's going to answer your questions.